Welcome! Today we are here with
Oprah.
We are here with Oprah and
Hi.
Yeet.
So today we're trying to think of something to talk about, something specific. We cannot think of shit, so we're just gonna start talking, see where it goes.
Yeah, before I started recording, Chandler, you had a pretty good story of when we went to school together. Go ahead and tell your point of view of that, and then afterwards, I'll tell mine.
So, back when we were in junior high, we're all. This is like during gym class. This is actually where we met too, in gym class. It was our first period, which, at least for a guy, I know, sucks to have gym as your first period. Right? Was it our first period? Or
Yeah,
it
was our first period. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Because I
Which,
remember
as a
whenever
guy-
it was winter, like when it was winter and we'd have to go outside and run, it would suck.
Dude, that
Like early in the
mile
morning.
run. God.
Remember the
But-
coach too? I can't remember his name, but
Coach Nelson.
Coach Nelson, yeah. Just imagine Santa Claus with a shorter beard.
And more of an asshole.
Yeah.
No, he was pretty cool. There were times where he was definitely an asshole. But
I
he
mean,
was
like,
pretty
he was
cool.
pretty cool when, like, we weren't in 7th grade. Like, 8th grade, 9th grade, he was pretty cool. But 7th grade, it was just... It's kind of a
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah. But it was either the spring was on that morning or it was raining that morning or rained the day before, something like that. But I know that it was cold, it was wet outside, it was slippery. And we're going out to the soccer field. I don't know why we were, but I remember us walking out. We had to go up this kind of like big, not huge hill, like just kind of up this hill. Once we got to the top, I nudged, I think it was Ross or someone else. I don't remember. Hi, Ross, if you're watching this. I nudged one of my friends, like, dude, check this out. And so running up that hill, when it's all wet like that, fucking sucked. But I ran up that, and I jumped up, put both my feet up in the air, and I kicked you square in the back. But it was like up towards your shoulder, like by your shoulder blades. Like almost your neck, because I was like, okay, I know I gotta jump high in order to get to him, because I'm going up a hill, and I was like right at the top of the hill. If I were on flat ground and I did that, I would have kicked you right in the head. For 100% fact, right in the back of the head. But I jumped up, kicked you with both my feet. You went flying forward. I landed on my shoulder, messing up my shoulder.
Oh, poor you. Poor you.
And then I remember you even lifted up your shirt, and there was literally 2 feet marks, like 2 shoe marks on your back that were red.
You monster. Yeah, and then after that, you and whoever else was with us, you guys ran off, and I tried chasing after you. But since the ground was wet and muddy, I ended up slipping and like messing up my arm, and it sucked. Like, what was I gonna do? Keep chasing you? Like, I'm trying not to cry here. Like, oh god, that was back before I hit my growth spurt. Like, I was maybe 110, 120 pounds, maybe.
Yeah, dude, you were tiny.
I was skinny, man. I looked like I had cancer on it. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like now, I'm like 220 pounds. Like I'd like to see you try.
I remember back in junior high, that's when I was kind of not like really into, but I was that douche. I was into Ed Hardy. Like, I had the Ed Hardy notebook, and do you remember that?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it was all colorful. I had two binders.
You were into Young and Reckless. Like, you were wearing that every single day. You were just like just a mini version of Rob Dyrdek. That was you. No, I remember, like, you were so into it. You gave me the nickname Drama.
I did. Holy shit! That's right.
No,
Yeah.
you ended up giving me like several nicknames throughout junior high. You gave me Drama. This one I remember because it hurt. You called me Doughboy. Because when you and Ross, Doughboy, like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah.
when you and Ross
You were a
would mess.
bully back then?
Wait, why did I call you? I don't remember.
You and
that.
Ross would like hit me in the stomach, and I would laugh because like it would tickle. So you called me Doughboy. Like now it would have a
Antler
different
James
meaning.
Conley.
Or do you remember the best nickname I've ever given someone is Manhole? Do you remember Hadley?
The name sounds familiar, but it's been 10 years, man.
You went to school with Hadley? Yeah. Dude, so his chest right here was indented. And it was big enough that I could put my fist in it.
I think I remember that guy.
Yeah,
I think I do.
I called him Manhole. And once I called him that, everyone started calling him that. Everyone in the school, all through high school and junior high, everyone called him Manhole.
This is going to be like a Spanish Fork Junior High type of thing. Like only people who went to school the same years we went to would know this. But you remember Cookie?
Cookie?
The autistic kid who was in a grade higher than us, and he got the nickname because he ate a cookie out of a trash can.
Oh, that big kid?
Yeah, the big Mexican kid. Yeah.
Dude, I think it was him, but I think that motherfucker stabbed me with a pencil. Do you remember that?
I don't, man. There are so many stories from junior high that they all get mixed together. Spanish Fork Junior High was the best place ever to go to school. For me, it's one of my favorite schools I ever went to, but there's so many stories.
Yeah. Do you remember the right outside there was like this the extra like little like trailer thing?
Yeah.
Like what was it? The storage.
Yeah.
I remember it was me, I think like Haley Gilner was there and someone else, I don't know, but there was a group of people. There was this kid that he was a little special. He went out there, he peed, he was outside right next to it peeing. Everyone at the window was sitting there looking out at him like, what the fuck? What?
No, keep going.
It was Austin. Why are you gonna embarrass him like that? It was Austin.
Yeah, what the heck? He exposed people? I don't remember his name. I don't remember. But dude, he was cool though. He was one of my good friends at school. I don't remember his name, but I remember when he actually came back inside, everyone's like, dude, and like he thought he was all that, and all that. Yeah, I think, what was his name? I almost want to say it was like Jordan or something like that.
I have the yearbooks. I could look through it.
You're gonna have to message me later.
Yeah. Dude, that building out there, that building, I remember the first time in my life we ever sloughed was by accident, and it was while we were talking and messing around behind that building.
What?
Yeah, the first time I ever sloughed, because we were hanging out during lunch, and then lunch ended, but we didn't know. We didn't hear a bell. We went inside. There's nobody in the halls. I freaked out because this is the first time it ever happened. So I went to the bathroom and hid inside the bathroom till the next lunch.
That's right. I remember that. I even through high school, I never really slept. I wasn't really into sleeping. I'm like, I'd rather just.
I did a lot.
I have friends there, you know.
It got really bad in. All right, when I first moved away after leaving Spanish Fork, I went to West High School in Salt Lake City. I would skip math class every single time I had it, and I lived like 3 houses down from the high school. So what I would do is I would, instead of going to class, just go home, go to the back of the house, climb up into my bedroom window, and just sleep. And then that was in 10th grade. Once I moved again and went to Granger High School in West Valley, I kind of quit sloughing until senior year when I was taking like 4 English classes just because I had to fill up my schedule with electives. and I chose a bunch of English classes. The teacher that I had for my required English class, I hated her, and so did every other student. So what I would do is I would take my girlfriend's keys. She's my wife now, but I would take her keys. I would go sleep in her car for that period, and then I had lunch right after that, so I would just sleep all the way through that as well. And there was one time which I will never forget because it scared the hell out of me. My mom came to the school to like pay a fee or something, and she parked right next to where I was sleeping, and she saw me, and like she woke me up, and I played dumb, like, oh, I was only sleeping during lunch, all right, let me go run to class. What I did was I just ran around the school, waited for her to leave, and went back to sleep.
You didn't even go back to class. You were just
I had all my credits. I didn't care. Nah, man, I sloughed a lot. Like, it got bad. It got really bad. But I mean, who cares? I can't wait till my son sloughs, and then I catch him, and then I make him super scared, but then I just don't care.
And then watch, he's gonna see this. He's like, "Oh, my dad's not gonna care."
my dad's a piece of shit. He used to slough too. He can't tell me what to do anymore.
I have it on film too. When me and you went to the Royal Bliss concert.
You're saying it like we went there together. Like, no, we went separately.
Okay. Here's the story. Here's the story. Here's another story time. So we, I went to a Royal Bliss concert. At the time, they were like a really local band. Now they've blown up a lot more. But it was my mom and then my aunt that went. My aunt actually was friends with the drummer, I think it was, or the bass player, one of the two. But she was friends with him. We actually got VIP passes, and like we went backstage and all that. Actually, that was also for another concert as well. But
I get it. You're rich.
I don't know why exactly, but we decided to like walk. Like, I think I went to the bathroom or something like that, and you were standing right next to the bathrooms, and I just ran into you. You actually spotted me.
Yeah. This was like a year after I moved away. Yeah, it was crazy. I went with my cousin. Because he had some free tickets. I went with my cousin, and he was using the bathroom. And yeah, I spotted you, and it was weird. Just because, like, the one friend I had that I didn't get to say bye to. Oh, hey, look at that. The universe was like, here you go. Here's an opportunity. And I remember we took a bunch of photos together, too. Like, I'm going to see if I can try to post those, like, on the screen right now. Like, you look exactly the same. You look exactly the same. There's nothing different about you.
I think I still have that Meta Militia Rockstar hat and that black button-up shirt.
God, and I thought I was hot shit. I was like flipping off the camera. I was so tan back then.
Both of us were all like trying to be like hot, like, you know, like cool, like all that.
Well, that's what teenagers do.
So cool.
That's what teenagers do. I'm smart now. I'm grown up. I don't act cool anymore. I don't have to, because I am cool. I don't have to act. But yeah, it was crazy too. That concert, like meeting you there, that was a lot of fun. It was so weird. Like, I had so many friends down there, and then moving away. I'm pretty sure anyone who's ever moved away from their home knows this. Like, moving away once you have all these friends sucks.